Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt. Letting my feet breathe.
From sitting so long?
Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Hey, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No, how do you ask? He's under fire for both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court. That sounds serious and hot.
Is it what? Because is it my
Yes,
sister's fault?
that's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago shot. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Not after blood.
Yikes.
I'm after
Oof.
something else.
It's a yikes for me.
But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Mama Sky is the guilty party here, isn't she?
Yeah.
Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. Tell me, tell me. Has the many talent of the prosecutors kept him safe?
Uh
Well, I just said it.
huh.
I was like, why is there an apostrophe S? But okay. Of a prosecutor kept him safe from those who don't like him. Is that weird? Is it late or is that weird?
That is weird. I don't know why it's.
That's supposed to be has, but he added it to the like his talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's weird. Okay, Gumshoe. But now with this,
Are there really people who hate him?
in our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he has good looks and he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies. Hey, oh, I call him a dick. Hey, dick.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Dick.
Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat.
Do you have a date?
Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. Seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, be careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack.
I like that they were just like, he's talented and he's young, so people hate him, and then they're like, look how much everybody loves Gumshoe,
Yeah.
who is not
Purposely not
talented or young.
talented. 30. Actually, look. I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth.
Of course he is.
And his eyebrows, he's still concerned about him. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Stark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl who knows who that bitch was?
Me.
Oh, same Detective Gum. She never realized Emma was the girl, even though her name's probably in there.
And now he's laughing.
Right? That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. Might jog his memory. Let's threaten him.
Yeah, let's pull a knife out on him.
Well, actually, we're gonna do this first because we've had it skip stuff before.
Oh, yeah. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
Thought it was great, so he wanted
Loved
to
it.
continue. With his car? So it was an accident?
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal.
An animal? What kind?
He chose his furry. His persona right then and there.
Oh, he's just
Oh,
talking.
God.
I'm not
Oh,
pushing.
God. The kid walked by just then. The Joker came up on the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Wow, I missed all of that because I was talking about furries. Well, there's a way to read dialogue, right? Like
Is
like
there?
previous dialogue. Pretty sure there is.
I don't think there is.
There has to be. All this talking. Dang and
No,
Rampa
I
had
don't.
it.
No, I don't think it does.
I mean, like maybe when they're done talking. Maybe.
No, there's no log.
Oh my God. There has to be a log. Oh,
No,
come on.
there's not.
Well, I'm sure it was a great story, Gumshoe.
He said like a
So he
jogger.
hit somebody, and then the jogger came over, and
He turned himself in.
finally he turned himself in. Okay.
I mean, we could like have him repeat the story, I think, but
Okay. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all just conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too. I don't know who. But luckily, Dark was arrested on the spot while he was unconscious. Good thing that last witness wasn't killed. Whoever that was. That last witness. Did you just send me a picture?
me?
No. Yeah.
No,
No, you didn't. I got a noise.
I did not.
Okay. I don't know if it picked up that noise or if it's just in my head.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Oh, well, I guess it's just in my head. AKA. Wait, Gumshoe, did you get a message on Discord just now?
Okay, see, I think we can go through this again.
Oh, okay. We'll just go to the. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to read it this time. But it was very mental. He could have been the witness the accident, and he killed the lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he knew. Then when he was burying the bodies, the jogger came upon the thing was killed as well.
That's amazing.
Holy shit.
He's just
Oh,
like,
that's a
well,
lot.
people keep seeing me kill someone, so I guess I gotta just.
keep going. Damn.
And then he just was like, I need to tell the police. I gotta tell them this. I can't stop.
So he was a serial killer, but it wasn't like
But it said they didn't have any evidence.
it was all at once. Oh. But I mean, like, I was thinking it was like he was at large and he was killing people. But it apparently was all in just one swoop.
But also, they said he turned himself in, but then he fled.
Yes.
Okay.
And I thought it said it was like at the last stages of
Yeah.
investigation.
Well,
And it's like,
no, they
huh?
might have like, because it did say he killed while he was burying bodies, so it could have been like days gone by.
That's true.
So.
That he just took a shovel out of his trunk and just started digging right there. Yeah. All right. So we're showing him a knife, right?
Yes.
About this. Hey, is that
It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that?
Don't worry
Wait,
about
do I
it.
actually have it or just. Jesus.
Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. It was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. Yeah, we found it and kept it, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure that's legal. That's it. Now I remember what incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quit before you forget again.
Forget what?
Oh, fuck. Tell us. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? It's broken similarly as the knife on that shield.
That's right.
Different color, though.
We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it, too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take... Now it's over here. When you take a good look at the knife,
He's throwing it back and forth between his hands.
you'll see it's broken.
Yes, I see
Wow.
that.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway, shut up. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Inside Marshall?
Found in Marshall, even though Marshall's wound was not the right size.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body,
Well, they
not in
said,
a
remember
sick way.
they said they forged that.
Yeah, because it
So,
was, yeah.
so they just,
They got rid of the, yeah.
they broke the knife and just stuck a little piece of it into a dead body.
Well, it was found deep inside the stab wound.
Oh, shit. Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet. Down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive. Guys, do you remember what we just talked about the fake evidence?
Yes. No, I don't remember. I want to look at the picture after we're done talking.
But there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing, though?
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gantz. I hear he gives you $50 if you just ask.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What, really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Well, thankfully we have an ID card that we stole.
Breach of thrust.
Breach of trust, you mean?
Thrust. Simply put, I'd be canned.
Ew.
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. Probably just some other reason.
How about this ID card? Hey, Detective Goodman, why are you
I don't know.
showing him?
Why do we still have. Yeah, I know.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
What?
It was?
Okay,
I thought we
we
used
did
it,
use
but
it.
never mind.
No, we used the
Oh.
visitor one.
Oh,
or
that's
the,
right. That's right.
So, in other words, Gimshu is our only chance of getting into that office. Let's go find Angel Star and get him a steak dinner.
Steal it. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. Okay, what did you want to look at?
Oh, the picture of the three of them. That one. Taking a look here. Why is the tip broken so similarly.
It is.
Like, perfectly. Hmm.
Yeah, the shield is like that too.
Yeah.
What's funny is that I almost think that they're like, oh, the shield's not broken. We just thought you meant why is the front broken?
Yeah. Because it doesn't have the little...
I guess it goes right in there.
Yeah. The little knife is not there, and the tip is broken, and that's missing. Huh. Alright, so what does he want to say? To change his mind about letting us in there?
I don't know. This, maybe?
Let me show a
No,
little advice.
it's not.
Oh, wow.
Telling us to shut up.
Damn. Don't you?
It's not what he wants. It may be something we don't have right now.
Oh.
Edgeworth gave us a screwdriver.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, we don't have. I don't think we do. No. Alright. Well, we'll be back. I have an idea.
Got a lot of shit.
Hey, Lana.
Yeah? Where are you, Edgeworth? I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. Looks like he's writing something.
Oh,
What? What are you doing here?
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Ooh.
He's drawing saucy fan art.
Oh my god. Like in Turning Red. Drawing him and me as mermaids. Tough day in court, huh?
I've had to live in the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So,
And
what do
he
you
won't
want?
brush that one hair down. Sorry.
Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
Who? Who are you talking about?
There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you?
I need to take a drink.
I mean, that evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. Police department's error is my error. My responsibility as a prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth. I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up.
He needs a hug.
Sure does. Come here, Edgeworth. Come here. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First, last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. With a smile.
I do. So cute.
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
Ooh. In a sexy way?
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out of the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutors, yes, for that case.
How many personalities you got?
He's just a bunch of cats in a coat.
He's just so much man. He has to talk about himself in plural.
I may not have been a part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given and to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing I had on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something. Lots of things seem strange about it.
We'll ask in a minute.
Well, yeah. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you are awarded this? Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. No, they do at the Oscars.
Yeah.
I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office? Wasn't
yes.
it all that stuff going on out there too? Like
yeah.
inventory? What was it? Yeah.
Just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. Take something back?
Oh yeah.
This. Oh yeah. Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? And then you gave it to us. Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
The story we heard yesterday. I love how that plant has that frill too. That's so funny. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to.
That's right.
Anyway, can you take a look at this photo? I memorized it the moment I saw it. This picture was hanging on the wall. I took it off.
He took a picture. Yeah, I like the idea. He just stole it.
He did. Chief Scant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes. The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding, it's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago.
Oh, really? 2 years ago?
There's a story behind its design. A story? Tell me a story.
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
No.
Oh, shit.
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. What?
Cool.
Cool story.
Oh, okay. There's one.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. Oh. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Me? Yeah, sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? You know, for Emma's sake.
Very well.
Alright. Story.
Oh. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, I didn't just make that up. There was an armed
You sure
person.
didn't. This sounds so fake.
One day he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd. He claimed it could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed that could withstand any weapon.
Oh, that is... Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Did I just yell objection in his face?
You did.
Those claims contradict each other.
Well, look at him. He's apparently used to it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items both discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. I'm curious if that's at all based on any truth. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion. Even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow. Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
I really thought that that Phoenix was gonna be like, "That's funny. I didn't.
That's
I didn't learn anything new today."
I didn't know anything at all.
You have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant.
His name
Who's
keeps
that
coming up,
again?
huh?
Yeah.
Updated. Is there anything we can show you? This. You don't like it? Okay, no, he said this before.
Apparently, it is real.
Oh,
That story.
is it the Kingdom of
Agreed.
Chu?
It doesn't say the Kingdom of Chu. I mean, I'm just looking at a Reddit post, but it's the first comment on it. If I remember correctly, the same tale was used in the first Ace Attorney game.
Ah.
Oh, and in World of Warcraft, you can purchase the Unstoppable Force and the Immovable Object from the same item. That's funny. Is it the Kingdom of Chu? Oh, yeah, a man from the state of Chu.
Oh, okay. Guess it's working.
Wow. All right. Maybe by just showing my best evidence.
I just really thought he would have something for us to either show or tell
Yeah.
Gumshoe, because Gumshoe is all about that Edgeworth. Oh well, we'll
He
figure it
sure
out
is.
next time.
All right. We will.